gotta talk Mookie Betts because we haven't talked Mookie Betts what feels like for a couple of weeks.
It's been
And
a couple of weeks.
to me, that feels like a really good thing. If we're not talking Mookie, we're not talking about his shortstop progression. It must mean he's living that middle reliever life where you do your job, you don't get talked about. You do your job, you don't have reporters really coming up to you. And he made it very well known, bro, I don't want to talk to you guys this spring right now. I'm focusing on me. I'm trying to go out there, run this shit back, get another title. So, no news. It's got to be good news, right? What do you like about seeing Mookie at the sixth spot in the scorecard?
He looks smooth, like really smooth, really athletic. I know you've got some videos queued up about this, but
Mm-hmm.
he just looks, I don't know, like an elite athlete. He just does, and it looks
Breaking
seamless, it looks
news.
flawless. I know, crazy.
Elite
It,
athlete is elite athlete at new position.
yes, exactly. He
That's
looks
what I want to
great.
get.
It's a complete 180 from last year, at least. I mean, just looking on the screen, it's just running to his right, dropping the arm a little bit, getting compared a little bit to Troy Tulowitzki here,
Yeah, we'll talk about the Tulo factor there
and
in
why
just a
that's
little bit.
important in a
Yeah.
minute. Yeah, it looks really good. It looks smooth. Every throw has been on time, on target, to steal an NFL phrase. So I knew we knew this was a possibility. You give the guy an actual offseason to work on something, and hey, look, the best player in baseball looks competent at a position on the diamond. I don't know. Water's wet, grass is green, sky's blue.
And taxes are due in a couple of weeks. No, I love seeing what we're seeing out of Mookie, and like you said, we're seeing on the screen here. To borrow and kind of butcher a Dave Roberts a Docism here. It seems like he has some different clubs in the bag now when it comes to the arm angles, and that makes a lot of sense. Where this dude has been at over the course of his career in the outfield, the outfield, you kind of throw up, you throw more over the top. Think of old school, even Jeff Kent at second base. He was always very much right here, get rid of the baseball. But Mookie doing it with a little bit of style, a little bit of flair. He has arm angles. He's it's going to take him more time to probably get used to the timing of things, like we talked about a couple weeks back with Corey Seager being one, Justin Turner being one, who they had the internal clock, but they've been playing the infield all of their lives. Mookie hasn't played infield for the last 10, 15 years of his life consistently. So to give him more time, it's just going to keep getting better. But so far, fully agree with you. I love what we're seeing out of the kid, and I can still call him a kid there. It's a smooth arm action. And you mentioned the Troy Tulowitzki thing. We saw that headline a couple weeks ago that he was working with Tulo in the offseason on his throws and the position overall. And I love what Chad Moriyama did here over at Dodgers Digest, putting this clip package together of the two making almost the identical play at the shortstop position. You don't keep your feet moving. You keep your feet moving.
Yep.
This is what we were talking about before going live, and that's what we're seeing. That is what we're seeing with Marcus here. That's what
Yep.
I get to call him.
Yep. It makes the most sense because he is such an athlete that it looked funky for him to like gather himself and then throw. Even in the outfield, like his best throws, he's spinning and just like chucking it, and
Yeah.
it's just perfect. He's not a big gather, and he didn't look like a big gather and throw guy, and that's just early last year. That's what it looked like he was doing, and he's overthrowing things like he was like a little too much in his head. But getting advice or working with the two-time Gold Glove winner at shortstop, a menace to the Dodgers while he was with the Rockies. So glad he retired.
And at the same time, working with guys like Chris Woodward, who came with critical acclaim from somebody like
Huge.
Justin Turner and
Yes.
Corey Seager. There's a reason, besides the money and not wanting to be a Dodger anymore because he wanted to be able to hide in Texas or whatever. But Chris
And be
Woodward
the
was
manager.
a big, well, and to say that Chris Woodward was a big reason that Corey
JT and Seager
signed
look. Yep.
with the Texas
Oh yeah,
Rangers.
with
He
Texas.
wanted to
Oh
be
yes.
with Woody. It didn't work out for him even slightly, but I think there's something to this progression, and I think what we're seeing, I got mentioned in in a comment thread, and I didn't respond to it. It wasn't just me being a dick. I just forgot to respond to it, but I got mentioned in a comment thread that our buddy Scott Gearman had posted about like something this, along the same lines. Mookie looking really, really good at shortstop, and somebody in the comments called me and my buddy Greg Berkman out about, there's some people out there that, I mean, it was more like playful, but some people out there didn't trust the process. And listen, early on, the shock value of hearing Mookie Betts is going to be our shortstop, it was a lot. And there's every reason to question, why would you go with that instead of trying to land an elite shortstop when at the time Willie Adames was available? You can make some sort of trade, maybe a Bo Bichette, and try to resurrect his career sort of thing. It's like, why would the Dodgers, this version of the Dodgers, try to go with Mookie Betts? Then I sat on it for a couple of weeks. We kind of talked more about it, understanding he would get a full off season of reps and working. And this is Mookie Betts we're talking about here. He's going to put in the work. He has every resource and more to make sure that he is the best version of whatever he needs to be. In this case, a shortstop. And the last time I had Greg on, he was super critical about the day, or about Mookie going to shortstop, and I was like. He asked me, like, why are the Dodgers being so stupid about this? Like, this seems like a dumb move. And my retort is like, because if it works, they are fucking geniuses. And right now, they're pushing.
They're looking good.
They're pushing towards that geniuses. Because if you could all of a sudden just move your Gold Glove right fielder to become maybe a Gold Glove. Yeah, exactly. Important. If you can make him your shortstop, and he wants to get some more gold on that glove at shortstop, they're going to look real smart, man. God damn, they're going to look smart. BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for online betting in 2025. Whether you're a seasoned fan or a first-time bettor, BetOnline is your ultimate game day companion. They have the largest selection of odds on everything from the NBA, from college basketball, NHL, UFC. We're talking college basketball. It's important. It is March Madness coming up, so BetOnline should be your number one sports betting source here in the month of March. They have every three-pointer, every hat trick. BetOnline, they have you covered with all the odds, stats, and more. Every game, every play, every win. BetOnline, the game starts here.
Nattyman5 Dodge with a $5 super chat says, let's remember it was Kevin who called Mookie when no one believed it. Good for you, man.
I'll also give you...
having faith in the, I don't know, probably one of the best baseball players I've ever seen now.
I'm still going to maintain... I'm going to give you very little credit on it. I'm just going to maintain that you were doing it for the shock value of the offseason to give us content.
Yep, absolutely.
No?
As soon as it fails, I'm going to walk it all right back.
Yep. Sounds like my last co-host. I was telling you guys. I've literally been telling you. Anyways, love you, Doug. We'll get you on the show real soon, buddy. But yeah, I mean, this is where we're at. This is a good spot for the Dodgers. Anthony Keene saying Mookie was mad suspect at short last year. Let's be real, and that's part of why I had kind of that narrative. But then again, you read closer, you step back and you look at the whole situation and you understand, again, this was a dude who spent his entire offseason to get good at second base and was told 10 days, 14 days before opening day. So shortstop?
I think it was 9.
Oh yeah.
I think he got 9 days.
It was permanent for now. Yeah.
God, that was the best quote of the entire season. It was temporarily permanent or whatever.
Pin sanity. It was on that same, smoking that same stuff you were, believing Mookie was going to be the shortstop too. Again, if it works and it looks like it works, Dodgers.
You know what's a great fallback plan? Mookie Betts back in the outfield. I don't know, like it's.
Every season the Dodgers have started with Mookie Betts at shortstop and moved him to back to the outfield. They have won a World Series.
It's true. Also, but at the same time, not every season. No, the other World Series they did win, they started him in right field and kept him there.
Yeah, exactly. So we just gotta. We'll have some fun with it. We'll play around with it or something like that.
Yeah, we'll just do mental gymnastics the entire season. That's what we do. That's what we're here for.
That's what the internet is for. You get to just make up whatever the hell you want at any point you want.